Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JR, and welcome to another episode of JR's Dream Journal. Tonight's dream, I had it in February 3rd, 2014. Alright, the dream starts with me being in a supermarket. And supposedly it was part of this old apartment complex because some of the doors apparently led to like the apartment complex. I can't remember much of it. I just remember that yes, I was in the supermarket, and somehow there was these doors like an elevator that would take you to the apartment complex. But pretty much, yeah, regular supermarket, and I guess regular apartment. Except the apartment was old. It was like old. The lights were kind of dim. And it was pretty much like an old apartment building. So another thing was that as I was in this supermarket, I was in my boxer shorts, and that was all I was wearing. And I was embarrassed. In my dream, I was embarrassed naturally because I don't have any clothes on, and but the strange thing is nobody seemed to notice me. There was even a guy that bumped into me, and he was like, "Oh, excuse me," and he went on his way. And it was like, yeah, but it didn't matter because I was embarrassed. I didn't want to be in my boxer shorts, so I didn't know. Well, yeah, the thing is, I also wanted to leave. Like I knew I needed to get some clothes at least. Like I wanted to go home, change my clothes. Well, apparently I couldn't. I couldn't get out of the supermarket. I did. I apparently I couldn't get out of the supermarket because for some reason there was no exit. It was like, all doors that probably led, well, I think there was only one door for the elevator, I believe, and it only led to the apartment. There was no exit. So now that I think about it, yeah, why didn't I just go to the apartment complex? That's probably what I should have been doing. Oh well, it's a dream. Let's not interpret it that much. No, anyways, eventually I managed to find a barrel, and I put that on me, and it transforms into a blanket. I believe it was a pink blanket, and yeah, I guess that had to do since I was like limited in options. So apparently I don't remember what happened next, as the details were kind of scattered. All I remember afterwards was that I found a competition NES cart for some tournament. It was, yeah, I guess if you're a gamer, you would think Nintendo World Championships, but no, I distinctly remember this cart was blue, light blue, and it was for some tournament, but it didn't. In my dream, I knew it was for something else. It wasn't for Nintendo World Championships. It was a completely different tournament. I just didn't know what it was, but I found it, and yeah, I was excited. I was like, all right, oh, and it because I figured it would be rare and battable. So, anyways, after all that happened, I needed to go down the elevator. Yeah, I believe because, well, I guess if I were to say, I think it had to do with the cart. I got this rare cart. I guess I wanted to hide it or something. So I needed to go use the elevator. So I go inside, and there's this strange guy. Now apparently I wrote down that he smiled a lot and looked either drunk or high. If I can't remember much, but yeah, I do recall that he used to like stagger, and he would smile and talk like he was intoxicated, I guess. It felt like he was intoxicated. Well, apparently I didn't give much notice, I guess. Well, I don't know why, but apparently, yeah, the elevator started to go down, but then after some time, something felt wrong. So yeah, something was happening to the elevator, and then that's when I noticed that the elevator looked kind of roughed up, like it was like shaky. No, not shaky. It was like it was falling apart. Pretty much, it was unmaintained, and it didn't feel safe. Yeah, I get. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. But yeah, it felt like the elevator. It was going to fall apart. and then I sensed that the elevator was going up and down. It was going up and down to the shaft, but I could not feel the force of gravity to determine where exactly it was going. So apparently, yeah, I didn't knew what was going on. And the guy next to me, well, he was the same as always. He was still acting like his crazed, intoxicated self. It was like no, it was like nothing to him. But I was like, well, I guess I was starting to panic. I don't remember, but yeah, I knew that I had to get out of there. So I grabbed the top of the elevator, the doors, and I pried it open. I pried it all the way open, and afterwards I was correct. Apparently the elevator was going crazy. It was going up and down really fast. It was nuts. And so I knew I had to get out, and by luck the elevator opened. The elevator stopped all the way to the top floor. It for some reason it went all the way to the top. The weird guy, the guy next to me, he just simply got off like it was nothing, you know. And I believe he throughout. Did I mention this? Apparently he kept talking throughout the entire time. He was just saying some random gibberish or nonsense. I don't know what, but yeah, constantly throughout he just kept talking. But yeah, he got off like it was nothing. I darted out of there. I was like, oh, and like when the elevator finally stopped and it opened, I got out of there, boom, really fast. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I got off, the elevator dropped. And the elevator like finally collapsed on itself, and it finally fell down to the floor. And after that, well, unfortunately I couldn't remember it. All I wrote down is that I finally went home. No, I didn't go home. Apparently my dream suddenly shifted to me being in my home. And the last thing I remember was that I was showing my bro the competition NES card that I brought over. And that, you know, gushing over it. Well, the elevator thing, I guess that was nothing compared to the NES card. Whatever. Yeah, that was pretty much the dream that I had. However, let's see, this was in February 3rd. Like 2-3 weeks later, I had a part 2 for this dream. Like a continuation. Okay, no. Alright, no. Okay, I just read it. Turns out that it is not part of the... It was something else that I didn't record, sadly. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, that is that dream right there. Apparently... Alright, so yeah, that's it for my dream. That was a pretty good one. No, short, I don't know. But, yeah, that... I don't have much to say these days, but, well, probably everything I said is pretty much been said. It's still using the camcorder, blah, 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 you know. Yeah, okay, let's just end this. I'm gonna plug in my game. I have a game right now. It's called Tech Spider. It's an text-based adventure game, kind of like one of the 1980s. And this is a game supposedly inspired by Street Fighter, but apparently I wanted to see what would it be like if it was like Street Fighter was made in the PC in the 80s. So this game is trying to replicate that. It's going to have its adventurous part. You know, you go around the town and you challenge people, you earn money, you learn moves, and you enter the great tournaments. But the battle system is going to be based on a fighting game, but more like a one-on-one first-person fighting game or something. Well, I don't want to tote my own horn, but I think it's going to be awesome, and hopefully you guys can try it out. I have a prototype right now of the battle system, so if you like the old school 80s text-based adventure, yeah, give my game a shot. Okay, so that should do it. Thank you for watching, and God bless.